Hi, this is Andy Nathan with AndyNathan.net, and we're going to be going through a return to basics week for social networking. I get a lot of clients who talk to me and ask me all these questions about Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and what I realized is the videos that I did on them are getting a little bit old, so I just want to do a little bit of a refresher course. So every day this week, Monday through Thursday, I'm going to go over the four major ones: Facebook, Google, Twitter, LinkedIn. And I don't think it's in that order, but we'll get to them. Today we're actually going to be going over Facebook. And what I want to emphasize here, and I was actually just scrolling through looking at some different news feed, and that's actually the point. When you go onto Facebook, one of the first things that you see, the first thing that you see when you log in, is your news feed. And I want to stress this because on all of them it's the same thing. The news feed is the central hub of social networking. It's the main idea. You know, you're being social. That means you should be focusing on other people. When you see here, like Mike Marshall and Michael Singleton shared Grace G's photo, the past is where you learn the lesson, the future is where you apply the lesson. Don't give up in the middle. Which is a great comment, or a great share. What you're really seeing is you're seeing people interact. And Mike even says, now is not the time to quit. Basically, they're interacting with each other and they're sharing this information. So if I want to interact, I could like it like I just did. I could also say, now is not the time to quit. Absolutely correct. Generally, the best stuff happens right around the time you want to quit. And then I comment on it, and I can also share it as well with my followers. So, love the lesson here. And I could share the photo. Great, quick, easy way to interact with people online, building a relationship. Once you've done that, we want to take a look at your groups. And one of the things that I always say is, you could sign up for a number of different groups, see what's going on. Pick a few that are actually ones that you could interact with on a regular basis. Now, this is BBR Chicago. This is actually a local networking group that I belong to. So I'm just going to show you some interaction. This is actually from a few days ago, but you could see people here are interacting, and a lot of people, they know each other here. And it's really kind of nice because you could see what people are talking about online, and sometimes you get a different opinion of stuff that's happening online than things that might be happening offline. Because definitely take a look at some groups, get involved in some groups, find out what's happening, and you'll learn about people that you might have thought you knew some basics, but you didn't know everything about. Next, let's talk about your profile finally. You're probably wondering, hey, wait, don't we need to update the profile? Absolutely. Making sure that your profile is up to date and making sure that everything looks nice on your profile is huge. So as you're going through here, I want to monitor my profile. There's someone who just put a post in here, and I actually removed it because it had nothing to do with me. Checking your comments, checking what's going on in your profile is huge because you do want to make sure that people aren't just spamming on your wall, and also that your information's up to date. One of the things I had some trouble with is my company, because some of my company dates got mixed up on Facebook, so I had to switch things around. So let's just go real quick to the About section. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because this is kind of basic information, but you could see here when I go to edit, if I want to make changes to dates and make changes to what I do, I could go in here. So this is smart at the start, for example. I could add information in here on my position. I could change where I work. I could change the basic information in here as well. And I could do a lot of things to help people understand how to use how my services work and how I could help people out. So I'm getting a nice little like in there for my sister as we're talking. You can see here also like what dates I worked here. Very basic information. Click save. Remember to always click save when you're done. Also see where I went to school. You could see where I'm living. I'm married, so my relationship is in here. My family is in here. And all the different quotes that I like. My websites are listed. All you have to do is to go into any of these sections, click edit, and you're done. And I'm not going to spend too much time on that because this is all basic information. Final section is your Facebook fan page, and this is one of the things that I know I've been working on growing over the past months, because I know it's one of the places where I'm starting to get more and more traction here. It's happening a little bit slowly, but it is nice to see. So because I could actually see how many people are actually looking at each post, how many people are actually going onto my site because of these posts, and the more I grow my fan page, the more traffic I'm getting from Facebook. For example, you could see here, I posted this really late last night. This probably won't get that much traffic, but there are 31 people who viewed it over the last 11 hours. Not surprising because of the fact that I posted this at midnight. But you could also see the previous post, 71 people saw this. I was doing a lot of live blogging from the WordCamp convention this weekend. I also had a post that I did yesterday that got 78 views. Had another one that had 68 views. Not a lot of interaction from this, but out of 50 people, if 5 of them, 10%, go to your site out of every single post, or 20% go, you're starting to drive a lot of traffic, especially for someone like myself who does a lot of blogging. You could start seeing the build-up. The key here is just to be consistent. I do a lot of blogging. I make sure that's the focal point of what I do, because that's where I get the most bang for my buck. And my Facebook page is sort of an outlet of this. Make sure you continuously connect with people. Connect with people as friends, connect with people as fans, and learn how to build a successful business together. So this is Andy Nathan from AndyNathan.net. Thank you so much for listening to this overview on